I got to give this family credit. Nice to see that the games of old are being played, such as dominoes, and I'm not talking about the kind that fall down, as you can see. Number 2, Big Piney at number 1, Wyoming Indian. First quarter, Wyoming Indian wearing the white and not wasting much time. Noah Valdez will step right up and knock one down. That's a good start, and it's 3-0. The Chiefs were on the run early, forcing turnovers and forcing fast breaks helped. Buell Robinson leads the state in Class 2A in scoring average and steals. There were a couple of examples, and now it's 5-0. Meanwhile, Big Piney was looking for their opportunities to strike. This one was way too easy, and someone forgot about Nolan Jones. And when you are that wide open, you better get 2 points. His team is down 7-3. But the home team was making opportunities happen. Robinson, another steal and another score. He's just a freshman and contributed with a dozen. That would build the advantage to 9-3. The Punchers were pulling theirs and needed to if they wanted to keep this game close. Alma Stoutenberg will get several bounces and the drop, and he has his team hanging around, down 9-5. Wyss had a score to settle in this one. They meant business, and so did Tristan Gardner. He pulls the bow and hits the bullseye for 3 of his 10. It would push the score up to 12-5. But the visitors were trying to prove that their win 1 month ago was not a fluke. Stoutenberg adds on 2 more of his 17, and they are within striking distance, trailing 12-9. If anyone had a hot hand in the early going, it was Robinson. He's got family playing pro ball overseas, and he's learned some things. That was a great example. Now it's a 15-9 contest. BP needed to do something to counter the offensive onslaught. Jones will get 2 of those 3 back here. He led all scores with 19 points, but his buddies are in a 19-11 hole, and it was slowly getting deeper. Anyone who knows Wyoming Indians should know 2 things about them: run and shoot, and they also know how to hit from extra long distance. Valdez proves the latter point, and the score was doubled up. It was 22-11 after the first 8 minutes. Second quarter, the Chiefs were threatening to run away with this one. Gardner thought he had a fast break, but he had to hit the brakes and settle for a jumper instead. No worries. The score reads 24-11. Big Piney needed to get someone else in on the scoring. William Schaefer could not pass up this opportunity. The lane was open, and he went through it and got the 2, but his squad needs more, down 24-13. The home team had other players too, and they made their contributions. Jared Mosqueda will do the honors with a turnaround jumper. He got some help from the rim on that one, but he'll take it. Now it's 26-13. But the Punchers kept swinging. Here comes Stoutenberg. He'll maneuver around a defender and counter score, but the deficit is in double digits. It's 26-15 now. How about some defense? Contrary to what you might think, the Chiefs could do that too. Trevor Williamson, take that order to go and get it out of here. His hand is a valuable weapon. Schaefer, unfortunately, was on the receiving end of that last highlight, but he had his moments, and we'll give him some love. This lay-in will make up for it, and his team trails by 9. It's a 26-17 contest. However, Wyss had many weapons in their long-range attack. We have not seen Wilson Clifford yet. The senior can make an entrance, and now everyone knows. The lead is back to 10 at 29-19. The seesaw was shifting back in their favor. More trouble is coming as Clifford will assist Mosqueda on this play. It was a 35-21 score going into the locker room. Third quarter, even when the shots were not dropping, Wyoming Indian at times would just reset. And when one defender is guarding 2 shooters, something bad is going to happen. Robinson just made the opposition pay with 3 to make it 38-21. The Punchers had to take a play out of their opponent's playbook if they wanted to get back into this one. Jordan Banks cashes in, but they needed more, trailing 38-24. Later, Williamson is more of a defensive threat, but he got his points in. 12 in this game for the 5th-year senior. Wyoming Indian is up 44-32. And remember, give the Chiefs even a slight fast break chance and they'll take it. Joseph Howell is on the run, and he'll get the finish on this play to push the advantage up to 14. It's 46-32. Defensively, the opposition looked a little dazed and confused on this play, and here they would allow Clifford to clear the cobwebs for them. Good speed results in 2 points. It's a 48-34 game. But the visitors were still fighting offensively. Schaefer will add another 2 points for the cause, but his squad was still in a hole, trailing 50-38 going into the final 8 minutes. Fourth quarter, the starters for Big Piney were doing their part, but in this game, they didn't have much else. Banks makes another deposit, and now it's 50-40 with his team still down. But here comes the opposition. Mosqueda answers back quickly, and as fast as you could blink, it's 52-40. Credit to the punchers, they kept going. There was the regional tournament to think about. Jones is getting ready for it, but they still trail in this one, 54-42. Wyss was doing the same thing, and their plan is to run every team over. But I think Robert Aragon took my idea too literally. He'll score 2, and the score is 56-42. For the most part, aside from the first quarter, the rest of this game was pretty even, and Wyoming Indian did their part to deflate any comeback hopes. Howell gets 2 and the call, no good on the extra try, but he did not need it because the score is 58-42. BP knew at this point that they were not going to win this one, but they were not going down quietly. Stoutenberg is in the corner, causing his brand of trouble. He had a good game, but his boys are on the wrong end of a 58-47 score. It's hard to beat the Chiefs in their gym, and on senior day, that was not going to happen. Williamson made some memories, and the Chiefs would go on to grab the W, 67-58.